What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Last time we made it back to Ymir with all of the people we were able to find. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I almost said recruit, but it's not recruiting, it's just our other classmates. And I opened the menu to show everybody, but they're not actually here. I guess this is a better way to show. So obviously, Reen came back. Obviously, it was Reen and Toval who left initially, and we came back with Elliot, Machias Fee, and Captain Claire. So we got 2 adult chaperones for the group of students who are trying to make a change here in this world. Well, in this country, not really world. But beyond that, we finished off our rest day. We had some bonding events to use, so now we're just going to head back to Reen's room to rest for the night. Because tomorrow we will be heading back out either to the Nord Highlands. I don't know why I said it in such a weird way. The Nord Highlands. Or Legram. Because those are the 2. Assuming they're all staying put. You know, the funny thing about this whole thing is Valimar told us where everyone is, but there's no guarantee they're all just gonna stay there. So it might be good to ask Valimar again, you would think. But, yeah, so let's go in and rest. I don't know why menus keep opening. I guess I'm accidentally pressing buttons that I'm not meaning to. Alright. Yep, main story will advance. That's fine. Yeah, what a lot of people do is for every single set of bonding points they get, they'll like save right before using them so I can see all the scenes. Very smart way to do it. I did it for some of these games in a first playthrough.
いい感じだな。まあ、こんなもんだろ。
Alright, December 5th, departing Ymir again. Well then, it's time to get going. We're going to be using Valimar's power this time too, right? No, we're gonna walk. Yeah, the Spirit Path is going to be our best bet for traveling. His mana should have recovered by now. Yes, he should have more than plenty after resting a whole day. I take it all of you are well rested too? Yep. I'm fine, thanks. Come to think of it, what happened to Toval and Captain Claire? I'm not sure. They headed off somewhere early this morning. Sorry for the delay. I thought we'd be back before now. Where'd you 2 go? We decided to do one more round to check Ymir's defenses. I wanted to make sure the communications equipment that I modified yesterday was functioning properly too. Excuse me. Good news is everything's in tip-top shape. Which means Ymir's got a line of communication with the 4th Armored Division and the RMP. Really? Talk about convenient. Still, Toval and I are in agreement that it wouldn't be wise for us to leave the village completely unguarded. So a few of us should stay behind and keep an eye on things around here. That's probably for the best, yeah. Good idea. The bigger our group is, the more likely we are to stand out as suspicious... Wait, what? The bigger our group is, the more likely we are to stand out as suspicious, even if we do use the Spirit Path. I feel like there should be a comment in there somewhere. To even things out, I think it'd be better if Toval or you stayed behind, Captain. You read my mind. I think a couple of you guys should probably stick around too. We can just... I cannot talk today. We can discuss that while walking along the valley. There's no point in splitting up right here, right now. But try to make up your mind before we get to Valimar. Sure thing, let's get going. So what? I'm figuring like... So 2 students, so Reen obviously has to go, but then maybe like 2 students stay behind, so only a group of 3 are really going to be going, or maybe a group of 4. So either Toval or Claire stay, and then one of the other students. But anyways, yeah. We'll see you in a bit, Mom. Alright, take care. I need all of you to come back to me as soon as you can, okay? Of course, we'll be back before you know it. And with more of our friends in tow. So Claire is officially in the party. Very cool. She's level 57. I'm severe. I just feel like okay. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm obviously going to keep recording because I'm already doing it, but there is just something wrong with me today. Anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. I was just baffled that Claire is level 57 where the rest of my party is barely 50. Travel to the end of the valley, the story will advance. It won't be possible to return to Ymir for a while. Sure, whatever. We just got Claire, so I'm definitely going to take Claire with us. But as for the other students, I don't know who gets left behind. Or if I choose. Alright, here we are again. Is he still asleep? Looks that way. Valmar, can you hear me? Reawakening from inactive state. Reboot complete. Awakener and secondary contractor waveforms detected. Good, he's recovered enough mana. Man, he really is amazing. I think I'm starting to get used to him, weird as that sounds. Okay, where to, guys? We should probably double check where everyone currently is first. Okay, so they are gonna double check. Valmar, can you update us on where the others are? Repeating search. Repeating. 3 of the remaining secondary contractors are in the northeast in the Nord region. 3 are to the south-southeast in the Legram region. All vital signs seem normal. Appear normal. Phew, they're still safe. Sounds that way. Well, if nothing happened to me, there's no way anything could happen to the rest of us. I'm glad they're okay. Yeah, still, there's no time to waste. Like Tomal said, where to next? Both Nord and Legram are about the same distance away from here. I think Nord's a little bit closer, though, if I recall. Any objections to going there? Nord is Guys' homeland, right? I've never been, so I'm kind of excited to go. I'm in the same boat as Elliot. Considering it's not actually Erebonian territory, I wouldn't be surprised if the war hasn't had much impact there, too. I wouldn't be so sure. Do you have any info on that, Captain? I'm afraid not. We don't really have any resources to spare that far north at the moment. However, I do know that the Elite 3rd Armored Division is stationed there. Well, everyone knows that. We saw Zex over there. It's not hard to imagine there being a rising conflict between them and the Norsha Provincial Army. That's true. We'll have to keep on our toes in Nord as much as anywhere else. Still sound hey in the Nord? We're going to be in danger regardless of where we go, so yeah. Besides, 3 of us are over there. A little danger's not enough to stop me from seeing them again. Agreed. Plus, it'd be nice to let everyone else know that you're alive too, Reen. Alive? Yeah. Nord sounds good to me, too. That's that, then. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just make sure you figure out who's coming and who's staying first. You will need to choose 3 additional party members to accompany Reen to Nord. 2 of these must be from Class 7, while the last must be either Tolval or Captain Claire. After choosing your party, you won't be able to change it for some time, so choose wisely. Okay, so yeah, so 1 student stays behind. Sorry, Machias, you're being left behind. This will be good. That way we have a good balance. I mean, it would be a good balance either way with these 2, but Claire is a much higher level, so I feel like she's going to be a lot more useful. But yeah, so that looks good to me. No. Confirm. Alright, looks good. Time to go. I'll leave Ymir in your care, you 2. Don't worry, we'll take care of everything here. Ymir will be just fine, or I'm not a bracer. Take care, guys. Don't worry about us. We'll bring the others back safely, promise. We'll be back as soon as we can. We'll be counting on you. Well then, we should be going. The Highlands are known for their vastness. We're gonna need to be very careful once we arrive. Celine, we're ready when you are. And ready I am. Valimar, open the spirit path. Our destination is the Nord Highlands to the northeast. Acknowledged. Activating spirit path. This isn't my first time using the route or anything, but still. Feels weird, though. But our classmates are waiting somewhere on the other side of this. Yeah. And we'll stop at nothing to bring them back. Well, we'll see who we're gonna find here. Obviously, like I said, Gaius is almost certain to be here in Nord. I mean, it'd be kind of weird to have 3 students here, and then Gaius isn't one of them. Because if everyone escaped in groups, they obviously went together somewhere they thought was safe. So Gaius would have led 2 others here to Nord, and Laura likely led 2 others over to Legram. Oh hey, where we fought Million. Where are we? Looks like we made it. Downside is we don't have a horse like last time. So anywhere we want to go, we have to hoof it on foot. This stone circle is in the southern part of the Highlands. Funnily enough, this is where we first met Millium. Oh, really? So you guys fought here? I heard all about that from Millium, actually. The spot's fairly high up, too, so it won't be easy to see from ground level. We should be able to leave Valimar here without him being found. Celine's right, this area is an excellent place to keep Valimar. That aside, this view is spectacular. My work allows me to see different places all across Erebonia, but I've never seen anywhere quite like this. Yeah, it's stunning. So this is where Group A got to spend its field study for June, huh, Reen? Anyway, he just totally ignored Elliot's question. Unless it was just like a statement he wasn't really expecting an answer. Anyway, I think we should get moving. We need to start gathering information on where everyone might be. I'd say we start by either heading to the settlement or north to the north, or Zendergate to the south. The settlement is where Gaius is from, right? Zendergate's where the 3rd Armored Division is stationed too. It's the perfect choice if we want to go somewhere with plenty of people around. Yeah, they're both a ways on foot, but either one's worth a shot. Sounds good, let's go. I guess we can head to both then. Well, Zendergate seems like it's closer because for the settlement we have to run all the way around this to get there. So I think it's gonna be better off going to Zendergate. It's gonna be one heck of a walk. It's also better that I brought Elliot and Faye because they're able to use the overdrive together, whereas Machias cannot. So, like, let's say I didn't bring Elliot, then we would only have one overdrive pairing. Same thing if we didn't bring Faye either.
のんきそうに飛んでるわね。トンビ、タカかな。
Yes, definitely hawks. Actually, I guess it's going to be just as long either way, because we do still have to run around here. Since you can't just simply jump over this cliff. I think heading for Zender Gate would net us more information, though. Unless the students are, of course, actually at the settlement.
状況開始行こっか排除する崩れた続けていくよ私の番ですね勝機モータリミラージュ参るチャンスだ隙ありそこです戦闘終了お疲れ様です
Obviously, we did get to know Claire a little bit in the first game, but it's so funny to see her actually, you know, working alongside Class 7. But, of course, it works out with everything, simply because, you know, the Chancellor has been shot.
こっちで合ってるのここを回り込めば広い場所に出るはずだ
But yeah, the Chancellor was shot. You know, obviously the Noble faction and the Provincial Army are kind of taking over the country. So it's better for her to work with people who are going to fight against that. I mean, not like Class 7 is directly enemies or anything with, you know, who she works for. Is that gunfire? Yeah. Look over there. I can't see the logo. Oh, okay. So the 3rd Armored Division is fleeing from the Soldats. Cursed Noble Alliance and the moving hunks of metal. Alright. I guess read that on your own if you're watching. Since the text is going by so fast. Uh-oh. You're finished. Or not. What the hell? Where'd that come from? An ambush? Damn then, how long have they been there? How would you not notice them? It's 4 tanks all lined up. One-eyed Zex. Aim at their feet. All units, concentrate your firepower. Yes, sir. That damn one-eyed smartass. We'll let him have this one. Withdraw to the watchtower. We need to regroup. Sir. Yep, now for their silly, like, wheel rolling on the ground while they crouch. The Panzer Soldats are retreating. Fortunately, we were able to keep losses to a minimum. The old model tanks perform acceptably as well. Should we pursue them? No, let them leave. We may have the advantage now, but they still have plenty of strength remaining. Launching a full-on assault would be playing right into their hands. All units, return to Zender Gate. Recover the wounded and prepare for our next battle. Yes, sir. Well, it would have been nice to get a ride back, but obviously I'm sure he didn't notice us. Phew, I'm glad that's over. Yeah, but I guess even a place as far as Nord couldn't avoid becoming a battlefield. The Soldats might be simple copies of the Divine Knights, but the soldiers still did well in repelling them. That was one of the strategies the army developed to hinder Soldats' mobility and make them easier to handle. Their execution was brilliant, to say the least. Every one of their units worked together flawlessly. It's clear as day how both the Lieutenant General and how his division gained their stellar reputation. There are no pushovers. Dad's division is known as the strongest, but the 3rd Armored Division could easily give them a run for their Mira. Well, the one positive out of this is we know the Lieutenant General is holding out alright. But why did the Noble Alliance choose to retreat in that direction? I mean, that's where the Imperial Army's watchtower is. Maybe something's happened there we don't know about yet. The fastest way to figure out would be to ask the soldiers at Zender Gate. That sounds like a good idea. I'm sure they won't mind answering a few questions after that last battle. Hopefully, let's get moving. Well, I guess Zender Gate is our point of entry.
行こっか。排除する。崩れた。続けていくよ。僕の番だね。チャンス。いただき。
俺の番だな。そうか。今だ。タイお願いします。
イエスさ。いや。行きます。
バン。
行こっか。
How dare you?
僕の番だね。はあ。
マイル。
それ。ありがとうございます。任せた。危険度低下。やれやれだね。
まさかこんな場所まで機構兵が現れるなんて。
鉄路以外で運んできたとなると。
How else would they get here? They couldn't use the railway in through Zender Gate. So they came in from the Calvard side of things? I mean, is there any other way unless they got drop shipped in?
こちらの先生、私の番だね。排除する。
マイル。
Every single one?
そうか。
ええ。はあ。砕け散れ。
She isn't called Icy Maiden for nothing.
僕の番だね。たは。任せて。つい。や。
マイル。
うん。はあ。なん。
We're almost there. Hopefully Zex can give us a horse after this.
あれが全だもん。あともう少しだね。うん。任せて。私の番ですね。そこ。
マイル。
Jeez, you are finicky.
こちらの先生、任せて。崩れた。続けていくよ。
マイル。そうか。
私の番や。戦闘終了。
Phew, we're finally here. Is that a student? Thought I saw a student or something by one of the tanks. Zender Gate sure is imposing. Well guarded too. I'm not surprised. I doubt that was the first battle to take place here since the war started. I just hope the Lieutenant General is able to meet with us. Who goes there? Whoa, hang on a sec. What are a bunch of civilians like you doing in a place like this? You sure don't look like you're from the settlement. Put your hands in the air. Please wait, we come in peace. While I may not be traveling in military uniform, I am Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. If at all possible, we'd like to request a meeting with Lieutenant General Vander. You're the Icy Maiden? The rest of us are students at Thor's Military Academy. We only just arrived at the Highlands. Thor's, you say? Wasn't there a bunch of students from Thor's who came here on a field study a few months back? Now that you mention it, young man, you do look kind of familiar.
彼らの身分は私が保証しよう。
Thank you, Zex. Yeah, so put the guns, don't point them in our face. Lieutenant General, good day, sir. So he's Lieutenant General Zex Vander.
トールズ士官学院7組リーン・シュバルツァーだったな。前回の実習にはいなかったが、そちらは同じクラスの仲間のようだ。
Correct. Yep. It's a pleasure to meet you. Good day, General.
この内戦の最中、よくぞ無事にここまでたどり着いた。詳しい話は司令室の方で聞かせてもらうとしよう。
You know, it's funny to see how much nicer he is when you're on his side as opposed to, like, when Libero had to deal with him storming at their gates. The Watchtower's been overtaken by the Noble Alliance. I'm afraid so. It happened not long after the war began. They've been using it as a base of operations from which to attack Zendergate. Now we have to fight off their offenses for both sides of the border. Sounds like a bad situation to be in. Wow, it sounds like you have it even tougher than Dad does over at Corellia. The situation here is certainly less than ideal. We've been doing all we can to hold out, even resorting to using the old model tanks. It's been successful so far, but I see. Sounds like it's only a matter of time before the gate falls. Celine! She's not mistaken, I'm afraid. I love how Noah just talking cat, okay. Without a significant development in our favor, I expect this base to fall within the month. We're doing all we can to avoid that, but it's a possibility we must accept sooner or later. If I may ask, how did the Watchtower fall into enemy hands to begin with? I imagine it would have been well guarded, considering it was built to keep watch on the Republic. It was. The soldiers there would have been highly vigilant too, thanks to the attack mere months prior, yeah. However, none of us could have imagined the card the Alliance would play to take it from us. I understand you may find this hard to believe, but we have reason to believe the Alliance has temporarily joined hands with the Republic. That's not good. You're kidding. They formed an alliance with Calvard? But that doesn't... Ereboni and Calvard are enemies. Are you absolutely certain because... Wait. Are you absolutely certain? Because you're right, sir. I do find it hard to believe. I am. The soldiers who were stationed there on the Watchtower at the same time have testified as such. The day it fell, it came under attack by Republican airships. Well, that's, you know... The Republic is being very bold by doing that. And while they were focused on fighting those off, they were attacked by Erebonian ships full of soldats from the west. They didn't stand a chance. Oh no. There seems to be no room for doubt in that case then. I don't know, like... We met President Rocksmith. He didn't seem like that kind of guy. Now, Osborne, on the other hand, 100%, I can see him doing that. But we met Rocksmith, you know, even though he was trying to, like, get the favor of the SSS, he didn't seem like the kind of guy to just attack like this. Oh, well, guess we'll see. Ereboni and Calvert have been each other's throats like cats and dogs for forever, though. I would have thought the Alliance would understand just who they're making a deal with. Looks like what we have here is a case of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It gets worse. Ever since the watchtower fell, all of our orbital communications have been cut out too. That's true for the whole Highlands, actually. So we can't even call for reinforcements from the mainland. I see. Well, that sure doesn't sound like a coincidence. We're inclined to agree. From what we can tell, there's nothing wrong with the communications equipment itself. I just wish we could get in contact with Gwyn. Oh. I do recall getting information saying that Gwyn Reinford was staying here in Nord. He definitely would be the ideal person to discuss technological issues with. Yeah, if anyone could get to the bottom of this, it's him. Of course, if you could just call him and ask, you wouldn't need his help to begin with. It really does sound like we should do something to help here. You needn't concern yourselves with us. This war is between us and the Alliance. Exactly, leave the fighting to us and focus on the task you came here for. We have no intention on relying on the help of your Divine Knight. I would rather use it to protect yourselves anyway. You have no reason to suffer because of this war. Besides, you've come all this way. I'm sure Gaius would very much like to see you. Gaius is here? Isn't that why we came here? I believe so. I haven't met with him yet myself, but he left a message for me with one of my men. He supposedly returned here roughly a week ago with several other students, saying he wanted to assess the situation here before taking off to his home settlement to the north. That he should be back home by now, which means we know exactly where to find him. The fighting here grows even more fierce with every sunrise. I won't stop you from going after your classmates, but I would ask that you be careful not to get caught up in any of the fighting. The nomads are preparing to move their settlement farther north to avoid getting drawn in it themselves, I believe. Really? Sounds like we need to head north quickly. That would be prudent, yes. I suggest you use the horses we have here at the gate if you're in a hurry. You can use the same ones you rode during your field study. That way, you'll be already used to handling them. Thank you for your kindness, sir. We appreciate it, sir. Alright, let's head for the settlement. It should only be an hour away on horseback. That's an hour? Hey, Rain, I've never ridden a horse before. Doesn't really seem something I could pick up quickly, either. Same. I know how to ride one, so if one of you rides on my back and the other rides with Reen, we shouldn't have any trouble. Regardless, we should hurry. The sooner we can reach the settlement, the better. Right. Yeah, and I think it would be the same issue if Machias was here, too. Like, Machias probably has never ridden a horse in his life, either. I did see there was, like, an armory or something. Yeah, there are some shops over here. Which makes sense. Let's see if we can upgrade anything. Yep. Yeah, and that's already what she has. See if we can customize anything. Oh, we can do this too. No, not that. Megalith. Increases obtained XP. Which it could be useful, but obviously you don't want to throw it on everybody because then they're not going to get stuff they need. Cool. Alright. Here we go. I miss riding a horse across the Highlands. How to ride the horse. Yeah. So it's Reen and Fee riding together, and then Elliot is riding with Claire. We can at least ride to, before ending off the video, let's ride to right before the settlement.
うわー、風になったみたい。馬は久々ですが、なんとかなりそうです。
That was an interesting art cut-in for Claire. It's different than, you know, this artwork.
はや
こちらの先生、押し切ろう。行こっか。行くよ。崩れた。続けていくよ。
前
ええ。はっ。うん。えい、今のよ。いただき。ナイス。
よし掴んだ
Level 50 for Reen, finally.
ノルドの集落は左手を進んだ方向だな
I guess that one's different for Reen
ガイウス
too.
の故郷だね。
So is it similar to their plates? No. Oh yeah, by the way, I did change some of these. Obviously on Reen, I have the 10th anniversary one that shows Estelle. And then I put everyone's golden plates, so that looks kind of cool. Oh, here we go. These are the different artworks, okay. Cool.
チャンスです。一気に行きましょう。任せて排除する。
俺の番だなそう
行きます。そこ。戦闘終了。
はや
Alright, this is definitely a good stopping point. So next time we're going to run down here and head into the settlement and see if we can meet up with Gaius. Oh hey, there's actually some destroyed tanks over here on the side. Interesting. Well yeah, so that's going to be it guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day everyone.